Hello my crafty and sewing friends, welcome to Sew Aldo. Today I will show you some fun DIY crafts to make using some scrap fabrics. So let's go right to it. For the first DIY, I am going to jazz up my pattern weights. These are extra large washers and you can find it in Home Depot and they are fairly inexpensive. So the idea is I am going to decoupage it using some fun printed fabrics. After I cut out the fabrics, I am going to put some glue on the washer and then put the fabric on top and then put a layer of decoupage glue on top of it. Then I repeated the same steps on the other side of the washers and I use a hair dryer to speed up the drying process. I really love how they turn out. I think it's super fun and just bright and cheery. For the next DIY, I will be using this vintage teacup and saucer as a vessel for a pin cushion. So here I just grabbed a leftover fabric. This was actually a vintage fabric as well. I cut out a 6 inches diameter circle and then I am going to base stitch it along the edge to form a nice little vessel for the poly fill that I purchased from Walmart. You can also find it in any fabric stores like Joann's and Hobby Lobby. Just going to fill in the fabric and I am going to secure the opening so it doesn't come out. After that, I am going to put some glue inside the cup just like this and then place the pin cushion inside. Then I put some embellishment on the top and after that I am going to glue it on the saucer. I found this bead bracelet that I don't use, so I decided to put it in there to give it some extra detail as well. So for the third DIY, I will be making some pouches with zipper. Decided I want to use this whole entire rectangle piece and it measures about 21 inches long by 7 inches wide. So I am going to fold it in half so the pouch is going to be lined. The zipper that I will be using is 6 inches long. So I just fold the edge just like this and then place it on top of the zipper. And I will do the same thing on the other end. Just flip the fabric on the other side and then place it on the zipper. And I will stitch it along the edge. And if you don't want to sew this, you can use a hot glue gun to be exact. Then I flip the pouch wrong side out so I can close the side seams. Be sure that the zipper is unzipped when you do this so you will be able to turn it right side out later on. I decided I want this pouch to have flat bottom, so I just basically open up the side seam like this and I'm going to sew 1 inch on the bottom corner of the pouch. This is how they turn out. I absolutely love it and this is like a good way to organize your purse. And for the last DIY arts and crafts, I decided to make a bag charm. It's super simple. You can use any shape that you like. I decided to do a heart just because I just love it. For the base, it's going to be a plain fabric, and then for a contrast, I decided to use this vintage leftover fabric as well, and I'm going to cut it out just like I did earlier. And then I'm going to place it on the main fabric. I absolutely love the color, by the way. And I am going to hand stitch it. So I decided I want to do just a regular running stitch along the edge just because I love that extra detail. It looks vintage and very handmade looking, which I am going for. To make this fabric a little stiff, I decided to put an iron-on interfacing. Also have this small piece of elastic that I am going to use as a holder. And now I am going to match the wrong sides of the fabrics together because I am going to be hand stitching it. I will be using a blanket stitch, I believe. I am going to stitch it around, and once I reach the other end, I will be leaving about 1 inch so I can stuff the heart to make it full. Be careful not to overstuff it. And then I'll go ahead and close the opening shut. All of the DIY arts and crafts that I showed you today was finished in less than 10 minutes. And this is how it turned out. I absolutely love it. It looks super sweet and just perfection. And this is by far my favorite DIY project today. Be sure to leave me a comment down below of which one is your favorite DIY project today. If you are inspired, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you would like to see more sewing videos, I have over 200 videos for you guys. And thanks so much for watching. XOXO Sew Aldo. Bye!